Hontu, and good evening to all our Dhamma friends and devotees. Thank you for logging in to this Chanting in Unison 9 nights of hourly chanting. To commemorate Vesak, the thrice sacred day for Buddhists. Right, we are all very, very glad to be here. Today is already the 3rd night of this chanting, and we are all gearing and focusing our mind towards this very, very auspicious occasion of Vesak. To begin tonight's program, we shall invite the President of Sambodhi Buddhist Society, Sister Penny Loke, to deliver her message. Now, Sister Penny has been a very great supporter and advocate of this chanting group. Sambodhi Buddhist Society is also very active in this Chanting in Unison program. Right, so let us now invite Sister Penny Loke to deliver her Vesak message. Sister Penny?
Yes. Good evening, Venerable, brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, Sukhi Hotu. The world today, we are still having COVID. A new variant is coming in again. Russia is fighting with Ukraine, never stop. And Sudan just started a few weeks ago for their internal fighting. So the world is a bit messy now. By celebrating this Vesak, may we have a peaceful, a joyful, and may we continue to have a peaceful time to study Dhamma and continue our practice of Dhamma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sister Penny, thank you for the Vesak message. Now, before we invite Venerable Dr. A. Ratanasiri for his Vesak message, I would like to give a little introduction about Venerable Dr. A. Ratanasiri. Now, Venerable Dr. A. Ratanasiri is the chief monk of Malaysia, the Kotte chapter. This makes him the Nayaka Mahathera of Malaysia, Kotte chapter. Now, he is best remembered for his services as a resident monk of Sekian for 16 years, for more than 16 years. Now, during his tenure, he has done a lot of Dhamma-Dutta work. He has introduced the Bojjhanga service in Sekian. Now, this is a very popular puja service, and it has given a lot of solace and strength to many of the devotees in their times of need during their illness. Most Venerable A. Ratanasiri has also introduced the Katina ceremony in Sekian. And this Katina ceremony in Sekian has grown into a major and very important event in Sekian. It has become one of the highlights of Sekian temple. And it gives opportunities to both the monks and the devotees to gain merits. Chanting. Brother Lenghuat and I are both very grateful. Venerable Sir, very grateful to you for guiding us in the Pali chanting. You taught us the Pali phonetics and the correct pronunciation. So now, through this unison chanting program, you have spawned a second generation of chanters, Venerable Sadhu. And so, to all these chanters, our Venerable, Most Venerable Sir is our Grand Master in this unison chanting group. So, with this unison chanting group, we hope to continue your legacy of chanting using the Pali phonetics. And we always remember you and are grateful every time we do our chanting. Now, I remember when you taught us chanting, you not only taught us chanting, you also explained the suttas to us. I remember I asked more than 10 years ago, I asked Venerable in the when Venerable was teaching us the Ratana Sutta, I asked Venerable Sir, what is the meaning of this? Ye Puggala Atta Satang Pasatta Chattari Tani Yugani. Who are these eight people and 4 pairs of people? So you explained very clearly that these 4 pairs of people and the 8 individuals are those arahants, are those people who are first, who have got these four stages of sainthood. So till today, we remember this. And this question is quite often asked by our chanters. So now we chant with understanding. Thank you. And then another advice I remember, and we always treasure, is that you told us, don't make simple things difficult, and don't make difficult things more difficult. So your Dhamma talk has always been very simple, but very profound. So thank you. Now let us, with folded palms, all of us are together, invite our most Venerable Ratanasiri to deliver his Vesak message. Venerable Sir.
Good evening to everybody and happy Vesak. And I'm very pleased to be this evening together with you and say a few words regarding my Vesak message. Vesak is very important for all the Buddhists. All the Buddhist world, they're preparing in different ways to celebrate this Vesak ceremony. And Buddha mentioned Sukho Buddhanang Upado, great blessings or happiness, the birth of or appearance of the Buddha to the world. Because the many people can follow the right way. And some of our society, there's some people, they think they are arguing whether there are hell or heaven. But according to the Buddha, if there were hell, or if there were not hell, doesn't bother us. It is good to avoid all the evils, do more good things to purify your mind. So that is the Buddha's advice. So as label on this Vesak day, you have to respect to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha and follow these 5 precepts. 5 precepts is the most important and fundamental morality for people. If you practice that, we can improve our human qualities and we can produce very good Buddhist society, Buddhist country and world, and everybody can live peacefully in this world. So I do not take your time, but please keep it in your mind, these great things, precept. You have to protect that, you have to observe that, you have to spread your loving kindness, compassion, your metta to all the world. Then the world we hope to build with peace and happiness, then surely, definitely we can do that. Especially on this Vesak day, firmly we determine to do that and everybody can be happy. And thank you very much.
Thank you to our most Venerable Dr. Ratanasiri. Now, for this 9 nights chanting, every night we chant the 5 precepts. So as Venerable said, this is a very important practice for us, not only to chant, but to put into practice. So we start with chanting, then we continue with the practice. Thank you. Now let us again, with folded palms, invite Venerable Dr. Ratanasiri to administer the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts. And the president of Sambodhi will recite after the Venerable the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts.
Okay, let us prepare ourselves to pay respect to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dudiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dudiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dudiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinnādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinnādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Kāmesu miccācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Kāmesu miccācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Surāmeraya majjapamā datthānā.
Surameraya majjapamadathana.
Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Imani panca sikkhapadani.
Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami.
Imani panca sikkhapadani.
Imani panca sikkhapadani.
Samadhiyami.
Samadhiyami.
Imani panca sikkhapadani.
Imani panca sikkhapadani.
Samadhiyami.
Samadhiyami.
Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Venerable. We shall now begin the chanting proper. We shall now invite Sister Chukan and Sister May to do the Jayamangala Gatha.
Bahum sahasamabini Mita sayudantat Girime kalam udita gora Sasena mara Dana didam mavidina Jitawa munindo Tante jasa bhavatute Jaya mangalani Maratire kamabiyu Jita sabarati Gora panalawaka maka Mata dayaka Kanti Sudan Davidina Jitawa Munindo Tante Jasa Bhavatute Jayamangalani Nalagirim Gajavara Atimomatabhuta Davakicak Kamasaniva Sudarunanta Metambuse kavidina Jitawa munindo Tante jasa bhavatute Jayamangalani Ukitaka gamati hatta Sudarudanta Davantiyo Janapata Gulimalam pantang Idi pisan katamano Jitawa munindo Tante jasa bhavatute Jayamangalani Katvana Kattamudara Ivagatiniya Jincha Yadu Tavachanang Janakaya Matje Sante Naso Mavidina Jitawa Munindo Tante jasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani.
Satchang vihaya matisa chakavadaketo pada viro pitamana ati anda buta panya padi pajalito citawa munido tante jasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani. Nando penanda bujaga Vibuddha mahide Putte nate rabujagena Dhamma payanto Itu padesa vidina Citawa munido Tante jasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani. Dukkha haditi bujagena sudah terhatta Brahma visuddhi juti midi baka bidana Jnana gadena vidina jitawa munido tante jasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani. Etapi Buddha Jayamangala Gatha Yovachako dinadine Sarate matandi Hitwananeka vividani Chupadawani Moka sukang adigameya Naro sapanyo. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vicca charana sampanno sukato logavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati swakato bhagavata dhammo santittiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko paccattang veditappo vinyuhiti Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Uccupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Nyāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Samiccipatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Yaditang cattari purisa yugani atta purisa bukkala esa bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punyakketang lokas sati
Evang me sutang ekang samayang bhagava savatiyang viharati jetavane anatapindikassa arame attakho anyatara devata abhikkantaya rattiya abhikkantavanna kevalakappang jetavanang upasetva yena bhagava tenupasangkhami tva bhagavantang abhivadetva ekamantang athasi ekamantang hitako sadevata bhagavantang gathaya ajabasi bahudeva manusacca mangalani acintayo akankamana suttanang bruhi mangalamuttamang asevanna ca balanang pandithanan ca sevana puja ca pujaniyanang etang mangalamuttamang patirupadesa vasocha Ubbecha kata punyata atta samma panditicca etang mangalamuttamang bahu satchancha sippancha vinayo cha susikkito subhasita cha yavacha etang mangalamuttamang matha pitu upattanang uttada rasa sanggaho anakula ca kammanta etang mangalamuttamang danan ca dhammacariya ca nyatakannan ca sanggaho anavajjani kammani etang mangalamuttamang arati virati papa Majjapana ca sanyamo appamado ca dhammesu etang mangalamuttamang garavo ca nivato ca santutti ca kathanyuta khalena dhamma savanang etang mangalamuttamang kanti ca sovacassata samanannan ca dassanang khalena dhamma sakacca etang mangalamuttamang tapo ca brahmacariyan ca ariya saccana dassanang nibbana saccikiriya ca etang mangalamuttamang Puttassa loka dhammehi cittang yassa nakampati asokang virajang kemang etang mangalamuttamang etadisani khatwana สัพพัทธามปราจิตาสัพพัทธโสติงกัจฉันติตังเตสังมังกลมุตตมันติเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลังเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลังเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลัง
ยานิเดบูตานิสัมมากัตตานิบุมมานิวายานิวะอันตลิกเคสัพเบวบูตาสุมานาบาวันตุอโตปิสักกาจสุนันตุบาสิตังตัสมาหิบูตานิสาเมตตสัพเบเมตตังคโรตมานุสิยาปจายดิวาจรัตโตจหรันติเยบาลิงตัสมาหิเนรักขตอัปปมัตตายังกินชีวิตตังอิดาวาหุรังวาสักเกสุวายังรัตนังปานิตังนโนสัมมังอัตถิตตากเตนะอิดัมปิบุตเดรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุยังกินชีวิตตังอิดาวาหุรังวาสักเกสุวายังรัตนังปานิตังนโนสัมมังอัตถิตตากเตนะอิดัมปิบุตเดรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุขยังวิรากังอมตังปานิตังยดักจกาสักขมุนีสัมมาหิโตนเตนะดัมเมนะสัมมัตติกินจิอิดัมปิดัมเมรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุยังบุตตเสตโตปริวังนายิสุจิงสมาดิมานันตาริกัญญมาหูสมาดินาเตนะสัมโมนะวิจจติอิดัมปิดัมเมรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุเยปุกกลาอัตตสัตตังปัสสัตตาจัตตาริเอตานิยุกานิหนติเตดักขิเนยสุกตัสสสาวกาเอเตสุดินนานิมหัปปลานิอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุเยสุปยุตตามนัสสะดัลเหนะนิกามิโนโกตมะสาสนัมหิเตปัตติปัตตาอมตังวิกายเหลัดดามุดานิบบุติงบุญจมานาอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุยตินดกิโลปัตวิงสิโตสิยาจตุปบิวาเตบิอสัมปกัมปิโยตตุปมังสัพปุริสังวดามิโยอริยสัจจานิอเวจจปัสสติอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุเยอริยสัจจานิวิภาวยันติกัมบีรปันเนนะสุเดสิตานิกินจาปิเตหนติบุสัพ pamatta nate bawang attamang adiyanti idampi sangge ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu saha vassa dassana sampadaya tayassu dhamma jahita bhavanti sakkaya dikti vicikiccitanca silabbatang vapi yadatti kinci Chatuhapaye hica vippamutto cacabitanani ababbogatung idampi sangge ratanang panitang etena saccena suwatti hotu kincapi so kammang karoti papakang Kayena vaca udacetasa va ababboso tassa paticcadaya ababbata ditta padassa vutta idampi sangge ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu Vanapagumbe yatha pussitagge gimhana mase patamasming gimhe tatu pamang dhamma warang adesai nibbana gaming paramang hitaya idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu varo varanyo varado varaharo anuttaro dhamma warang adesai idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu Kinang puranang nawang natti sambawang viratta citta ayatike bawasming te kina bija avirul hicanda nibbanti dira yatha yang padipo idang pisangge ratanang panitang etena saccena suwatti hotu yani bhutani sammagatani bummani vayani va antalikke tatagatang deva manussa pujitang buddhang namassama suwati hotu Yani bhutani sammagatani bummani vayani va antalikke tatagatang deva manussa pujitang dhammang namassama suwati hotu Yani bhutani sammagatani bummani vayani va antalikke tatagatang deva manussa pujitang sanghang namassama suwati hotu etena sacca vajjena dukkha upasamentu te etena sacca vajjena bhaya upasamentu te etena sacca vajjena roga upasamentu te sadhu sadhu sadhu
Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang pagang abhisamecha sako uju cha suju cha suvacho chasa mudu anatimani santu sako cha subaro cha
Apaticho cha salahu kavuti, santindriyo cha nipako cha, apagabo kulesu ananugido, nacha kundang samachare kinchi, yena vinu pare upavadeyong, Sukinova kemino hontu, sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta, ye kechi panna bhuttati, tasava tavarava anavasesa, dikhava ye mahantava, majima rasa kanukatula, Titta vayeva aditta ye cha dure vasanti avidure Bhutta va sambhave siva sappe satta bhavantu sukhitatta na paro parang nikubetta nati manetta katachi kanchi Pyaro sana patikhasanya nanya manyasa dukkha nicheya mata yata niyam putang ayosa eka puta manurake evampi sababuttesu manasang bhaveye aparimanang metang cha sabalokasmin Manasang bhavaye aparimanang udang ado cha tiriyan cha asambadam averang asapatang Titang charang nisinova sayanova yavatasa vigatamidu etang satim aditeya Brahma metang vihara idamahu Dittin cha anupagamo silava dasanena sampanno Kamesu vinayagedang nahi jatu gabaseyang punareti Etena satya vajena sotite hotu sabada Etena satya vajena sotite hotu sabada Etena satya vajena sotite hotu sabada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Yo vada tang pava romanu jeso sakyamuni bhagawa kata kicho paragato bala Viriya samangi tang sugatang saranat tamu pemi ragavi ragama nejama sokang Dhamma masangkatama patikulang madurami mangpagu nang suvibatang Dhamma mimang sarana tamu pemi Yata cha dinama hapalamahu Jatu suci supurisa yugesu Ataca Pugala Dhamma dasate Sangamimang sarana tamupemi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. A very beautiful Gatha telling us to take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Chattamanawaka took refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. And although he met with an unfortunate death, he was still reborn in the Tavatimsa heaven as a deva because he took refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So let us remember always to take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha and to practice his teachings. Now, congratulations to all the chanters. You have chanted in front of our Grandmaster, our most venerable Ratanasiri. And we hope to continue with his legacy. Sadhu. Now let us again, with folded palms, invite our Venerable Sir to share the merits and also to chant stanzas of blessings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Venerable.
They chanted very well, very happy, and by observing 5 precepts and doing chanting and all the other good deeds that we have accumulated merits, abundance. So let us share these merits with all the devas, all the great beings, all the protective beings, and all the Bodhisattvas as well. May they rejoice in these merits of yours, and may they give their highest blessing to each and every one of you, your family members too. May you all be protected from harm and danger and be blessed with good health, long life, peace, happiness, success, prosperity, and wisdom. May these great blessings be upon your family members. May all the beings be well and happy, and let us wish all the devas to be free from all samsaric suffering and attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Ittavataca ammehi samhatang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe sattha numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu loka sasanang akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu desanang akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu tvang sada. And may these great merits let us dedicate to our departed one. This is very good opportunity. And you can remember whoever has passed away from your family, please remember them with utmost gratitude. And all the departed one, your ancestors, those who have passed away from your family and from your friends' family, and all of them, let us remember with utmost gratitude and dedicate these merits to them for their happiness and spiritual well-being. May they, if they have been born lower realm of existence, merits be able to reach them to gain better rebirth. If they are already in heavenly world or any other high state of existence, may they rejoice in these merits of ours, and may they too give their blessings and protections upon each and every one of you, your family members too. Finally, we wish them to be free from all suffering and attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. And may these great blessings bring us opportunities to be with good friends, wise teachers, and favorable conditions to enhance our practice of Buddha Dhamma, eradicate all sufferings of our life, and attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana here and now. Ina punya kammena bala samagamu satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. And dear friends, once again, may we invoke the blessings of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, the blessings of all the great beings upon each and every one of you, together with your family members. May you all be well and happy. Sabbithiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang Rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te nakkattayakka bhutanang papaggaha nivarana parittassanubhavena hantu te sammupaddave nakkattayakka bhutanang papaggaha nivarana Parittassanubhavena hantu te sammupaddavena nakkattayakka bhutanang papaggaha nivarana parittassanubhavena hantu te sammupaddave Abhivadana silissa niccang vaddapachayino cattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca ato nibbana sampatti minate samijjatu sadhu sadhu sadhu.
Thank you, Venerable. To end today's third day of the chanting in unison. Please join us again tomorrow at the same time.